Hey everybody, Rich Lovell with the Vacaville Baseball Barn, Master Instructor with Epstein Hitting System and Online Hitting Academy. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And at the end, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the notifications button for future videos. So I want to talk a little bit today about, anyone that knows me, it's constant line drive, line drive, line drive, line drive. That's what we're trying to perfect in our swing. We want to hit doubles, triples, and bombs. That's the idea. And this comes from a guy that grew up as a kid, not very big, not very strong, bunted my way through most of Little League, Pony League, stuff like that. And I don't even teach bunting now. So this brings me around to this. I was watching a video of a coach getting a softball player to hit the ball on the ground up the middle, and the comments were basically, what terrible coaching, hitting into ground, grounding out and all these things like that. Look, I don't teach a lot of bunting. I know how. I'll teach a few players. I certainly don't teach slapping. But there are times where a player needs to either hit a ground ball or a long fly ball. And I'm going to tie those two in together by telling you this. There's going to be a situation where runner's on third, less than 2 outs, game's tied, bottom of the last inning, and you need a ground ball for a hit and run. What do we want to do? Hit behind the runner. So somewhere to the right side of the field, or straight back up the middle if we can, anticipating that the pitcher's going to be off the mound a little bit and we get it back up the middle. Again, people were making comments about how this was terrible. This wasn't terrible. Here's what the coach was basically doing. They would have the player toss up the ball and then try to focus on the ground, basically bouncing it in front of them. Now granted, we probably want to hit a little bit farther out in front than what he was doing, but that was kind of a teach. And that's what you have to understand. Do we need to hit the ball on the ground all the time? Absolutely not. We definitely want to hit the gaps with line drives. But again, if you don't practice with your players how to hit the ball on the ground, when it comes in a game, they're not going to be able to. Same way with a long fly ball. If you practice primarily grounders and line drives, and then you need a long fly ball because you've got 1 out and you need to score this runner, your players have never done that, they're probably not going to know how to do it in a game. So think about it this way. If I've got to hit a ground ball up the middle on the right-hand side, practice it. This toss-up that I just did is a great way to create some good timing, hand-eye coordination, and for them to have to think about multiple things. How do we hit a ground ball? It isn't about swinging down, everybody. It's not. It is about shaving the top half of the ball. And that's the feeling we want to have, is that we still come through with a great swing. We don't want to change anything in our swing. We just change the location of the part of the ball that we want to hit. Instead of hitting middle to that maybe bottom third, or around the third part, we want to come across and shave the top of the ball, hit it on the ground, preferably to the right side, so that as that runner's running, we don't have to worry about a line drive that's caught, double play, we're out of the inning. Hope that helps you out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you have any suggestions for videos, leave them there as well. And don't forget, give me a like if you have a thumbs up if you like the video, and notifications button to receive all future videos.